Imagine waking up to find your life savings wiped out overnight. For thousands of investors, this nightmare became a harsh reality. In 2022, the cryptocurrency market witnessed a catastrophic collapse, with some tokens losing up to 95% of their value. But what triggered this massive free fall? Let's dive into the untold story behind the crypto collapse. The year 2020 marked a significant turning point for the cryptocurrency market. With the pandemic raging on, investors were looking for alternative assets to park their money. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum saw a massive surge in value, with Bitcoin's price skyrocketing from $7,000 to over $64,000 in just a year. This growth was largely fueled by institutional investors, with companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy investing billions of dollars in Bitcoin. According to a report by Chainalysis, the total cryptocurrency market capitalization grew from $342 billion in 2020 to over $2 trillion in 2021. However, as the market continued to grow, so did the risks. The lack of regulation and transparency created an environment ripe for speculation and market manipulation. One of the key factors that contributed to the crypto collapse was the role of stablecoins. Stablecoins are a type of cryptocurrency designed to maintain a stable value relative to a fiat currency, such as the US dollar. In theory, stablecoins are supposed to be backed by a reserve of assets, which ensures their stability. However, in reality, many stablecoins were found to be poorly collateralized, with some even being completely unbacked. According to a report by the Bank for International Settlements, the stablecoin market grew from $10 billion in 2020 to over $150 billion in 2022. But as the market began to decline, the lack of transparency and oversight in the stablecoin market created a perfect storm of panic and speculation. The collapse of Terra USD, a popular stablecoin, was one of the first dominoes to fall, triggering a wave of withdrawals and sell-offs across the market. Another factor that contributed to the crypto collapse was the regulatory crackdown on the industry. In 2022, governments around the world began to take a closer look at the cryptocurrency market, with many implementing stricter regulations and guidelines. According to a report by the Financial Action Task Force, over 100 countries have implemented or are in the process of implementing anti-money laundering and know your customer regulations for cryptocurrencies. While these regulations were intended to protect investors and prevent illicit activities, they had the unintended consequence of driving investors away from the market. The uncertainty and fear surrounding these regulations created a toxic environment for investors, with many choosing to exit the market altogether. The crypto collapse had far-reaching consequences, with many investors losing significant amounts of money. According to a report by Cointelegraph, over $2 trillion in value was wiped out from the cryptocurrency market in 2022. The collapse also had a ripple effect on the broader financial markets, with many stocks and assets being impacted. As the dust settles, investors are left to pick up the pieces and wonder what went wrong. The crypto collapse serves as a stark reminder of the risks and uncertainties associated with investing in cryptocurrencies. However, it also highlights the importance of education, research, and due diligence in investing. So, what can we learn from the crypto collapse? Firstly, it highlights the importance of diversification and risk management in investing. It also underscores the need for investors to be aware of the regulatory environment and potential risks associated with investing in cryptocurrencies. As the cryptocurrency market continues to evolve, it is essential for investors to stay informed and adapt to changing circumstances. According to a report by Bloomberg, the cryptocurrency market is expected to grow to over $5 trillion by 2025. While the future of cryptocurrencies is uncertain, one thing is clear: the importance of education, research, and due diligence in investing cannot be overstated. If you enjoyed this